Shai Hills Resource Reserve is a resource reserve located in Doirum in the Shai Hills Osodoku district, all in the Greater Accra region. It was established in 1962 with an area of 47 square kilometers, which was later extended to 51 square kilometers in 1973.
So here became a reserve on 5th November 1971 with a land size of about 51 square kilometer. But then in 1963 it was gazetted as a game production center where the focus was on animals, that is producing animals in a ranching system. But then it got collapsed when Ghana became an independent country.
Okay. This is Ishmael, Tourism Officer Manager. He was our tour guide of Shai Hills for the day. How many different, destinations do you have in this Shai Hills?
So with the destination, we have about 5 of them.
Oh, and we're able to see all 5 today?
No, one cannot use one day to tour the whole place. So you need maybe 3 or 2 days to, tour the whole place.
So do people sometimes sleep over here to tour everywhere?
Yes, so sometimes we have guest house. People come in to lodge, and then also people also do camping. That is night camping. That is so that the next day they can move to another place for camping and be seen.
Have you camped before?
A lot of times.
Is it scary?
Very interesting and very nice.
Hey, yeah. He didn't say yes it's scary or no it's not scary. Interesting and nice. Yeah. Okay, so today, which would you say are the destinations you recommend I see today?
Yeah, so I will recommend all the places for you, but due to time availability and then also the energy level, we can do either Sayu and then Mogul together or Mogul, depending on your time frame.
So are they like, hard hikes or easy hikes?
Some of them are very easy, unlike Mogul is very easy hike. But if you choose Manya and Yewoyo, then you are going to have a very difficult hike. But it is also interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Shai people, as they are popularly known, belong to the Ga Dangbe group of Kwa people, who inhabit the Greater Accra region of present-day Ghana. The Shai people are agriculturalists and bead-making people, but our first stop was to the rocks.
These are the igneous metamorphic type of rock.
Wow.
And the form of rocks are called gneiss.
Gneiss?
Yeah, G-N-E-I-S-S, gneiss.
In the 1960s, these rocks were used to build the port of Tema.
The first president of Ghana used to carry the stones to construct the Tema port.
In Nkrumah?
Yeah, in Nkrumah. So all this place was part of the hill, but it was chopped off and then it was used for the construction of the port in Tema. On what form of transportation? Train. So there was rail line where they come for the grinder stones. Yeah.
Wow.
So in the early 1960s, all those activities were undertaken from here.
The area used to be the home of the people of the Shai, traditional area until the British colonial masters forcibly expelled them in 1892 on the allegation that the natives were committing ritual murders. The area did not come under protection until 1962, when the government of the day decided to turn it into a resource reserve to protect the flora and fauna. This is a pretty flower. What is it? Is it red?
Yeah, red, tuber-like form of plants.
Tuber-like?
Yeah, it has tuber at the base.
Wow.
Like, when I say tuber, like cocoyam.
Oh!
Yeah. But that is tuber-like. So it has tuber. And we call it, in scientific or botanical terms, it is called Scandosus multiflorus.
Ooh.
This is so fascinating because it comes within this time. After some short time, let's say that at the end of this month, which is April, you will not see it again until next year.
Wow, it just comes once a year for how long?
For for approximately 1 month, you'll be seeing it.
Do the antelopes eat this?
No, they don't eat it.
So it will just die by itself?
It will just vanish, and then the tuber will be sustained in the soil for the next year.
Beautiful. The animal life of this resource reserve offers a lot to behold. The wildlife is made up of savanna antelopes, bushbucks and darkers, green monkeys, lesser spot-nosed monkeys and olive baboons can also be found. What is interesting about these animals is that they are easy to be found. The bird life in this park is also something to behold. Indigenous and migratory birds can also be seen. We did also spot some zebras and some ostriches. Well, there was only one ostrich left at the time, as the one beforehand had passed away.
So we are going to climb the Mogul Hill.
Okay, how high is this hill?
It's less than 150 meters above sea level. So we are going to spend about less than 15 minutes to do that.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Ropes that we can use
help you to pull up.
Yeah.
How often do you climb this hill?
Well, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 times.
A day?
Yes.
You must be very strong. Let me feel your calf muscles.
Yeah. You see that it is very hard. Now, so in the olden days, young girls are camped here for 6 months when the Shai people were here, so they can take them through a puberty rite, which they call it depot. Okay. And it was a must for all the girls to undergo through this rite. So as we climb, we talk more about the depot when we get to the top, and then you see some signs that exhibited that really people live there. Yeah. Or they were doing the depot or keeping the young girls there.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you. So mostly when people come, they want to take pictures here. So you can, if you want to take a picture, you can just use the rope. You climb up and then take a picture, and you descend the same way you climb. But the route goes that way to the top.
Okay, yeah. Let's go.
So you want to?
Let's take the route.
Okay.
Are there lots of ants and insects here?
Yeah, there are lots. There are a lot of insects and ants.
Since you guys, you know, you love the nature that much, do you know how many species of insects there are?
For now, we have about 139 species, including butterflies, moths, and other insects.
What's your favorite insect?
My favorite insect? My favorite, I don't have any favorite insect, and I like studying plants a lot.
Okay, so you have a favorite plant?
Well, yes, a lot of them.
A lot of them?
Yes.
Well, you said the plants were your friends, so...
Yes, they are my friends.
So we climbed the same way we did.
Yeah, so you see that it is hooked. So there's no way even Obolo can climb with ease.
Let's go. Gloves for this one. My hands are too soft.
So you pass here. You can leave the rope. You can pass this way. I'll help you out.
Isn't this beautiful, guys?
So we are at the peak or the top of the Mogul Hill. So mostly people come here to also camp. You can pitch your tent camp and then observe the night aspect of life.
Is it safe here?
Very, very, very safe with a guide.
Oh, a guide will sleep on with you on top of here?
On the different, yeah.
In another tent, but just to protect you in case of... Yes. Do animals come up here?
Sometimes the baboons and green monkeys
come at night.
But when they smell or feel the human presence here, they don't come.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have a very nice view of the coastal savanna range and as well as the dry evergreen forest on
this
the
is
hills.
Beautiful.
And as I earlier on informed you, in the olden days, young girls were camped here for 6 months maximum.
Wow, 6 months in this. But where do they get the water?
So we have the Mogul Dam here, where they fetch water, and then they have
the dam that the animals also fetch water from.
No, that was in the olden days where the people lived.
Okay.
The animals were very few, so they use the dam as their source of water or livelihood. And then they have a place underneath where the young girls used to
store the water.
No, sleep in the night. Yeah, so in the olden days, old ladies are brought here to train these young girls for 6 months.
An old lady will climb at the top here?
Yes, but there was another route, very easier, where they used. But we brought this idea that we want people to feel the adventure part. That's why the ropes have been mounted here.
I see. Very beautiful. I love this.
So they train them so that they can become real ladies for marriage.
By training them in the bush?
Yes. That here was where they lived until they were sacked. So you don't have
by the British?
Yeah, so they were sacked by the British. Yeah.
Hey, this is why people don't like my voice.
So
reminds them of their ancestors.
So let's climb to this place. Yeah, this is the highest peak on the Mogul Hill, which I said it's less than 115 meters high above sea level. So you could see some round oval indentations on the surface of the rock. These were areas that the young girls grinded the food items and things that they put on themselves to smoothen their skin, as well as to move bad odor or scent from them. They are called groups, so you see all these things a lot all over the place, which depicts human presence here. Yeah, and we also have the tree of life, which is called baobab. There's its baobab because of how it can sustain, and then the amount of water, liquid that it can keep. That's why it is called tree of life.
Tree of life.
It can
a lot of people eat. Yeah,
a lot of people eat it. When you even go to the north, they mostly use the fresh leaves to prepare some special delicacy, which is called kuka.
A kuka?
Kuka.
Have you tasted it before?
Well, I don't know whether because I tasted some in the north, but I didn't know it was it. But when I came in and I realized, oh, this is how kuka is done. So maybe yes, unknowingly, yes. And in Senegal, they extract beer, they brew the seeds, that is the fruit of the baobab, to make a special beer, which is called bouillie.
Bouillie?
Yes.
I must go to Senegal.
Yeah.
If you're ready to sponsor that trip, I'd be so grateful. Beautiful. This is God. This is God. He created all of this. And I always say, guys, we only have one planet Earth, so it's our duty to look after it.
Let's get down, we see where they were sleeping.
Okay. Has anybody ever fallen down and...
No, please. So the tour guides, when we can, we guide those people. If you are scared of heights, we'll allow you to pass through this place. Then we help you to, get down very safely. Yeah. So you come with your back, then you let the rope be in between your two legs. You pull it. Try if it will be prudent, don't watch your back.
So how long has the Shai Hills Reserve been open for tourism? So for tourism,
1992 till now, almost 29, 30 years.
Yes.
And it has been, the park was established on 5th November 1971.
Oh, so I'm older than the park.
That is for tourism. But for the park, I think it is older.
It definitely is. I can see more of these ladies cooking over here.
Yes, the groups.
Yeah. So this is where, back in the day, in the Stone Ages, the ladies slept under here. It is so, like, if you're claustrophobic, this is not for you, like, honestly. But wow, I don't even know how they would do it. Like, maybe imagine if you need to pee in the middle of the night, you're gonna be like crawling out, and it's very, very soft and slippery.
It was serving them as a playing ground in the afternoon, as well as sleeping place. Looking on the surface of the rock, you could see that the place is very smooth. Why? Due to the fact that they use the grindings, the ornament and meth on their skin, and then they crawl into there and slept. So it has smoothened the surface of the rock, and it is very slippery if you try to go.
And they were never scared that this rock will fall?
Yes, so we call it the Stone Age period, where there was no building at all. So even if you live here, you live in a more protected area. So you will not be scared because you don't have any building.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shai Hills also has luxury tents for people to come and stay and experience a night in wildlife. Each tent can hold how many people?
Each tent can hold 2 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guys, can you hear that? Loud. We are really in the wild. Oh,
then you will not forget the view.
The view. The view, guys. Oh.
This is it.
Imagine waking up to this. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, absolutely amazing. No, but inside the bathroom is nice. It is. With the view, oh my God. After an in-depth tour of Shai Hills, we decided to take a break and have a chat with the manager and just talk to him about our experience and what we can expect from Shai Hills. So, you know, obviously guys, there's no way that I can come to such a beautiful place and not speak to a very, very important individual in helping run this reserve. So, Mr. Prince, how are you?
I'm good, and how are you too?
I'm blessed. Thank you for having us today.
Yes, okay, so what's your experience in Shai Hills?
So far, it's been good. This isn't my first time, it's my second time being here, and I love how you guys are still looking after the place, preserving the nature. You know, we only have one Mother Nature, and so we have to look after it.
Exactly.
We do.
Okay.
So, I mean, Shai Hills, there's a lot of people watching, and we want to know, what is your favorite thing about Shai Hills?
My favorite thing?
Yes, because you're inviting lots of people to come, but what's your favorite thing about this place?
My favorite thing about Shai Hills is that it have that serene environment that after you hustling in the city, Accra, Tema, you can come in the Shai Hills and you have that kind of environment. To give you the opportunity to come close to nature, for you to really feel how nature works, and that's what I enjoy about it. A reserve, therefore we have our own rules and regulations that we govern by, which is set out by the Forestry Commission, which is in charge of managing the place. And you first of all ask yourself that why would people have to leave their homes and come here? It means that there is something unique that you have to do here, or there is something unique that you have to justify to people that when they come here they will see. And what is it? Is to make sure that you have a very good environment, which they cannot have that environment at anywhere that they go, and that will be the pulling factor for them to be here. So therefore we always put in as much as possible to ensure that the place is clean, The place is neat, and nature is at its best.
Yes.
And we think that is one of our strengths, that is pulling people
to come here and experience.
I mean, when you come here, the environment you can see virtually pollution-free environment, no noise.
Even the air.
So
the air is different, the butterflies, the animals.
Exactly. So basically, that's our strength that we take. And that is what we always, every day when we get up, that's what we do. All that we want to do to make sure that we protect and keep the place as possible.
The nature, coming away from the hustle and bustle is a reason why people should come and visit this place. Now, I know that you guys are doing more to bring attraction. We had the Wilder Fest, and how was that in terms of bringing people to Shai Hills?
So it's one of the events that we've had that have given us a wide mileage, and that was also one rationale why we agreed to that arrangement, because we knew that it was going to give us the mileage, and which is going to help us in our marketing efforts. And exactly, I think our data and statistics that we thought that Wilder has had effect, the positive effects, especially when it comes to marketing and branding of the place. Now, a lot of people have seen that there is this kind of reserve here that they can come in for campaign activities like what Wonderland did, and then the kind of facility that we also find here. So by and large, we think Wonderland has had a very positive positive image on you.
But I know that the government also this is a place that's governed by the government. They help look after this, but we've got the Minister of Tourism. What would you say they are doing to help keep this place alive, or are they doing a lot to let tourists know about? Because not that many people know about Shai Hills.
Okay, so at the moment, the Forestry Commission with the Ministry of Tourism and then the World Bank, there's a project that is likely to take place here, Shai Hills. It's a Ghana Tourism Authority and then World Bank project. But Shai Hills has been selected one of the areas to benefit from the project. And this project is coming in to improve the infrastructure that we have in here, i.e. our toll roads. I think when you go, you saw that some of our roads are not in best shape. So the project is coming to improve upon it, as well as it's also coming to construct a good reception area where we'll have a souvenir shop, where we'll have a good restaurant, and where we'll have a befitting entrance. So it's something that the government is doing, because GTA is a government agency, so it's something that the government is doing to at least improve the infrastructure of the place. And we know that once we do that, we can also improve our marketing in the place that we have.
So that's good. There's things that are being put in place to help keep this place amazing. So in one word, how would you explain your experience for everybody watching as to why they should come, or how this place makes you feel?
I am saying that if you want to have a feel with nature, come to Shai Hills Resort.
I love it. Just like that. You want to be at one with nature? This is the place to be.